Hi everyone, I'm Sophia and I'm here on a layover in sunny Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I'm here to share some tips on how to plan a trip smoothly. Now we all know that a big part of enjoying your trip happens before you even step foot on the plane, and that's all the prep work that goes on behind the scenes. So I'm here to share 5 tips on how to plan a trip smoothly. The first tip that I have is to check the entry requirements for the countries that you'll need ahead of time, and that includes the visas that you'll need, how long your passport has to be valid for, any reciprocity fees that you have to pay. Those type of things are important to know before you even book your ticket, because if you find out that you need a visa and the process will take 6 weeks, you don't want to book a ticket that's 4 weeks from now. Now you've put yourself in a jam. So check all that information before, way before you start looking for flights. Now, a good website for U.S. citizens to go on is the travel.gov website. There you'll find the entry requirements, the any advisories that the government thinks you should know about before you go to the country, those type of things. And it's all in one site. It's easy to find. You type in your country that you're planning to visit, and then the information will be below. So it's good website to bookmark. The next tip that I have is huge because I'm a flight attendant, and I know every other flight attendant, every ticketing agent, every gate agent, every ramp agent will agree with me, and that's to check the airline's policies for just about everything you need to know. And I'm talking baggage allowances, seat selection, check-in process, all that stuff. Know it ahead of time. Go on the airline's website, go to the contact us, talk to someone on the phone. Just know all that stuff ahead of time so that you're not surprised at the airport. A good example of why you should check all your airlines policies. A couple weeks ago, I was in the airport, and there was a lady who was looking for someone who was going on the same flight as her so that they can check in one of her babies. I know it sounds weird, but she had twin infants, and she didn't know that you can only have one infant on your lap while you're flying. So she needed someone who was going to the same place so that way they could register one of her kids as hers. Poor planning, and I don't even know how that turned out for her, but I know if she didn't find somebody, she's wasted a ticket. So know all your policy, all the airlines policies ahead of time, especially if you have one of those special circumstances like traveling with a baby, traveling with pets, those type of things. Know everything you need to know ahead of time. The next tip is to back up all of your important information. Now that includes your passport, your license, hotel and flight itineraries, those type of things. Keep a hard copy of those in a separate bag than where you would keep the original documents. So if you keep your passport, like most women, if you keep your passport and your license in your purse, keep a hard copy of your passport picture page and your visa page, those type of things. Keep that in a separate suitcase so that way, in the event that you lose your purse or something like that, you have at least some type of document or a copy of a document to back you up. It's a lot easier to replace things when you have the copies, so keep those on you. And another good suggestion, if I do say so myself, is to email yourself your contacts, your credit card, companies, information, those type of things, so that way in the event of misfortune, you have some type of database to draw from. And the fourth tip is also pretty big, and that's to give yourself a lot of wiggle room in any way that you can give yourself wiggle room. Now that includes not booking super close connections. Stop giving yourself 10 minutes between flights, because if there's a delay, you're screwed. Just know that ahead of time. Show up at the airport early. The summer is basically here, and the TSA lines will get longer and longer and longer. So give yourself time to go through security without rushing, and to shop at duty free and those type of things. Just give yourself that wiggle room so that you're stress free the day of your trip. The last tip is, it gets overlooked a lot, but it's super important for 2 reasons, and that's to check the weather of where you're leaving out from and where you're coming into. The practical reason is because it'll tell you what to pack. You should, if you need to carry an umbrella with you. Okay, YouTube rookie mistake number 1: check the battery life of your camera before you start filming. I know for next time. But anyway, tip number 5 is all about checking the weather of the origin and destination of your trip. And that can help you for packing. You know whether to pack an umbrella or a hat, those type of things. But it can also help you to start planning a plan B if you find out that there's some type of inclement weather forecasted for your trip. So you know if there's a hurricane predicted and things like that. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you think I forgot any tips that you use, comment below and share it with everyone. I hope to keep the videos coming, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.